state of Mississippi.
All right, guys, happy Friday. Woo! It's Friday. What a long work week it has been. Just kidding. I mean, some of us might still be working or some sort of work. Today we have the benchmark girl WOD Helen. This is a classic. It is 3 rounds for time, 400-meter run, followed by 21 kettlebell swings, 55 pounds for the guys, 35 pounds for the gals, followed by 12 pull-ups. And those are any type of pull-up, strict pull-up, kipping pull-up, butterfly pull-up, whatever you can get. So 3 rounds of that for time. It's quick. You can think about that 400-meter run being around under 2 minutes. Those kettlebell swings have them being done unbroken. And those 12 pull-ups, if you're doing a sort of kipping pull-up or butterfly pull-up, you know those are going to be a quick set, and then you're right back out the door on your next 400-meter run. So we're looking for this to be done relatively quickly. We've got a couple options for at home today. Option 1, we have some equipment, say a dumbbell or a kettlebell, but we are lacking a pull-up bar, which is pretty common. We have a modification today for pull-ups. It's called a renegade row. So option 1 at home looks like 3 rounds, 4 time of a 400-meter run, 21 dumbbell swings. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can do dumbbell swings, and 12 renegade rows. Following this, we'll show you guys the demo of that movement. All right, so same kind of concepts here. We're still swinging. We're just using a different instrument, different traditional weight. And then we're throwing in a new movement called the renegade row to sub 4 pull-ups. Our option 2 for at home is if we have no equipment at all, if we are literally in our living room, we don't have anywhere to run, things of that nature. So we're still sticking with 3 rounds for time. We're going to go a minute high knees. We're going to go a minute of then mountain climbers. Then we're doing 21 air squats with a tuck jump back to those suckers. We know those are spicy. And 12 prone W's. That is what we're subbing for our pull-up today. Maybe for the prone W, we can find some light weights or like light Kansas soup, things of that nature. We'll show you what those are here in a minute. Okay, so here's 3 options. Feel free to mix and match this. Some of you guys might not have any weights, but you have a pull-up bar. Some of you might have a pull-up bar but no weights. Some of you might not have a place to run, but you have weights. So feel free to mix and match this as needed. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to talk about our warm-up here. It's a 7-minute AMRAP. It starts with a 100-meter run. And she's back. Then 10 meters of high knees or stationary high knees. 10 meters of butt kickers or stationary butt kickers. 10 downward dog push-ups. So we've done these before. We're going in that downward dog. We're coming in, doing our push-up. Man, that's a good stretch. Right into 10 of the world's greatest stretches. We know we're in this deep lunge. We're taking our elbow to the inside of our right foot, reaching up with our right hand. We'll switch legs. We'll do, say, 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Getting that elbow to the inside of the foot, reaching up to the ceiling. And then followed by 10 nice and slow air squats. Practicing a perfect air squat. Okay? You're going to run through that as many rounds as you can get in 7 minutes for our warm-up today. All right, guys, so we're going to run through Helen. Obviously, the run, you guys will have to kind of mark out, use a watch, use a phone. Remember, take a minute, run at a considerable pace a minute out. and then know that when you turn around and run back about a minute, that'll be a good option for a 400-meter run. Excuse me. Kettlebell swings. We're going to start our We're going to start our kettlebell swing in kind of a squatty stance. I'm just going to have her put her fingers on the bell at first. I want to see her back remain flat. I'm going to ask her just to hike the bell between her legs and then set it back down. Hike and then set it back down. She's pulling with her lats. She's pressing that bell right between her legs. Go ahead, Sabrina. Set it back down. It's staying nice and tight. Literally, if there was a quarterback behind her receiving that bell, it'd be up nice, tight, and close. Okay? The next part of this, I'm going to have her hike the bell and then immediately stand fast. She's going to do a swing, and we're just going to go for a Russian swing, which is halfway. And she's going to do several of those reps, and when she's done, she's going to set it back down exactly how she stood up. Hike. Thing she's thinking about here is standing up quickly, driving through her heels, squeezing her butt. Her core is remaining tight here, so she's not leaning back far. And on the way down, she's pressing the bell with her lats. Okay? She sets it down just how she gets up. If she were to do a couple facing the camera, okay, we'll notice that the bell stays nice and tight, up close between her legs. What's not happening, and I don't want her to do it, is the bell going down below her knees. Okay, it's we call that a squatty swing. We want it staying nice and tight. Remember, playing that game of chicken with our crotch hinging, moving out of the way. Our pull-ups. All right, if you're lucky enough to have a pull-up bar, all right, turn around. That's just warming up. Okay, she starts with her arms completely extended. She's going to pull to get her chin over the bar, lower back down to where her arms are extended. That would be a strict pull-up. You can also use kipping pull-ups in this. So start with some hollow and arch swings to get warmed up. From there, she's going to kip, pull her chin over the bar, and back down. Yes. And also butterfly. Come on, Sabrina. Come on. It's been a while. She's going to try butterfly. Nice. All right, got pretty close. She's still practicing, Need chalk. Can't have chalk, it's got corona in it. Ooh, you got coronavirus. Okay, so, dumbbells. Okay guys, moving on to demos for option 1 here. We've got a dumbbell swing, which we've gone over once, but really you're just taking the head and holding one head of the dumbbell, and you're doing the same concepts as the swing we just went over. Standing tall, open the hips quick. You're just now using a dumbbell and holding on to the edge of a dumbbell. Okay, same concept there. In place of our pull-ups, if we don't have a pull-up bar, we're going to do what we call renegade rows. She's going to have 2 dumbbells in this push-up position. She starts out, arms over the dumbbells. She's going to stay planked out while she does a dumbbell row on her right side, back down, and then she's going to do a dumbbell row on her left side. That would be considered 1 rep. So we'll do 1 on each side for 12 reps. That's our renegade row. So we're substituting for our at-home option 1. Okay guys, for option number 2 at home, this is once again for if we have 0 equipment, if you're literally inside your living room and you don't have a lot of space and or no equipment. So still 3 rounds for time. 1 minute high knees, which we talked about in the warm-up. Right, some standards you can create for yourself. If you notice, Sabrina had her hands up. She was creating a target for her knees to hit. You can think of trying to get your knee higher than your hip, and then think real quick feet. You got to mimic your running here. So maybe in the warm-up, you start out slow, but then when it comes to the WOD, go ahead and hit it hard. Once again, her high knees, giving her that target possibly, or just at least getting the knee above the hip. Quick steps for a minute. Her mountain climbers, we're going to go fast mountain climbers on this, so I'm not going to require you guys to bring your feet to your hands. I'm not going to require that. What I'm looking for is fast feet. So instead of a big step with the feet. I just want her to do fast steps. Awesome. Okay, so a minute of those. You'll go. All right, guys. So our moving on after the mountain climbers, we have 21 air squats with a tuck jump. It starts with an air squat. It finishes with a jump, and then she's going to try to get her knees to her chest. She'll go back down, right back down, and do an air squat. And when she jumps, she's going to try to bring her knees to her chest. Kind of a dynamic movement. All right, 21 might be a lot. So if you need to scale that number down, or just do the air squats, it's a way to scale that. Kind of take the high impact portion out of that. She's going to move to prone W's for her pull-ups. She's laying down on the ground. Butt's tight, feet are off the ground, okay, squeezed, arms are off the ground, so she's in this arched Superman position. She's going to drive her elbows down to her sides as she keeps her hands and arms completely off the ground. If you notice, this creates a W here, all right? She's going to press back out and overhead, and then bring them back down. Okay, the entire time, once again, the arms are off the ground, shoulders are off the ground, head's off the ground. Do these slow and controlled. Think of pinching your shoulder blades together back here. You'll get a nice deep burn. Maybe if you'd like a little bit of resistance, put in a couple soup cans, or if you have like some sort of small lightweight. But that is going to be in place of our pull-ups for today with no equipment at home. Okay. Okay. Meh. All right, guys, so after you hit up that WOD, we do have a cool down. It starts, this is pretty classic, couple minutes on each side of pigeon. If we don't remember pigeon, in order to get into this, I'd like to see her start in a lunge. And then once we're in that lunge, I just tell people to drop their knee down. And that puts you right in that good pigeon position. We don't want to twist the hips to where the butt's down. I want to keep her hips square. To make this easy, you're going to drive that foot back. To make this harder, you're going to pull the foot forward. So you're going to spend at least a minute there on each side. From there, guys, you'll move into a doorway lat stretch. So you can find a door to kind of hold on to. She's going to drop her hips back. If she's stretching her right arm, right lat, right side, her right leg is going to twist back behind her. And that should give you a nice stretch all the way down your side, down your lat, into your hip as well. Okay, guys, hit up that cool down at least a minute on each side after Helen. Okay, what we're looking for here is for her to stand up from her squat and have her open her hips completely before her arms. I'm screwing this all up.
Okay, wait.
Dang it.
It's okay, no. The mountain climbers are good. Now we break and then go to air squat.
Okay. I want your hips to open completely before your knees come up to your chest. That's what I'm trying to say. No, not necessarily stand. I want your hips to be open and then knees come up.
It's hard.
I did them. I was doing them. So when you jump,
yeah,
the jump happens and then the knees come up.
Is that weird?
Yeah, that was weird. Why did mine look so good the other day?
You weren't
I wasn't squatting. Yeah.
It was just a tuck jump. It wasn't a squat jump.
Okay. See me?
Yeah. Just don't move forward.
Put on my happy face. Put on my happy face. Put on my happy face. Shake my titties. Oh yeah.